This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out, and touchback. They'll start at the 25. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Has the first down and more. He's found some room with the 45. Makes the defender miss. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Some hard running there through a tackle. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance.
He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Hokies are in the red zone now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Hokies come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Hokies! They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Bearcats come to the line in a hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Bearcats have first and 10 here.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And first down, right back to the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. First down and 10 now.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. The Bearcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. It's a toss play to the right. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. He had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. That strong coverage, though, they tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Kirkus, Cincinnati in front at the moment. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw again. What a catch! They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a first down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
And the Hokies are on the move here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Fires it to the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Hokies will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Got the first down and still motoring. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Important 2nd down play coming up. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Looks like the Bearcats will bring a punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch me over the middle. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
They The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Past the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Now here's the toss play. He breaks free. First down, looking for more now. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coming up, second down and goal. Grab made by the tight end. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
This time it's complete. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. Now, that's a big play, so instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Hokies will have first and 10 here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Keeping it on the ground here. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Movement here from the tight end. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Split backfield here. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Now wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Bearcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play for this offense. Here's the toss play now, running left. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Hokies, to put them on top now. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Breaks loose at the 45. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And there's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
And the Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick dart to the right. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. He hands it off from the gun. Runs through the defender. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's got room to run. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Too much speed for the defense. That's another touchdown. A dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Single back, takes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it here. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
The back's got it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll run it here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Try and muscle for the first down. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made him to play the 29-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Great pursuit by the defense. They drop him for a loss that time.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Toss it to the back, running left. And he ends up getting stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brewer. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First down. We're going to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. But the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies.